So essentially what's happening is AMC Theaters, which is maybe, I think it might be the biggest movie theater chain in North America.
Bro, it almost went out of business. The fuck you mean?
I know, which is saying something, but
Yeah.
I think it's still the biggest. But this one is on Variety, but essentially they're changing the way that they do ticketing. I had tweeted about this today, and I interacted with a few people. The Good Real Hunting guys commented, and there were a few different interactions on there. Essentially, if you are going to an AMC theater, when you choose your seat, based on the location of your seat, the price will change. So if you choose what's considered a part of their prime seating, you're gonna pay a higher price than
What is this,
than what
fucking
you'd
basketball
pay
game?
for,
Get the fuck out of here.
than what you would pay for a seat that's closer to the screen. It's pretty dumb. In a world where in this world we live in,
So
where
wait,
it's
what's
like
considered prime?
we are begging people to try to get back to the movie theater.
Mhm.
Trying to like discriminate between who can pay the most for the seating is stupid. And I get it. They're hurting for money. I know. Figure out a promo. Figure something else out to get people at the theater. That kind of crap is not getting people in the theater.
Make popcorn cheaper. Make popcorn and Coke cheaper.
You're exactly right, Rosalia.
They swarmed the movie theaters when they found out that popcorn was actually like $3 and soda was probably like $2. But the second they jumped that thing up, I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna pay that much for fucking popcorn. But now you're gonna charge me how good of a seat I want. This isn't a fucking Final Four basketball game. This isn't March Madness. I don't fucking care.
We're not getting tickets for rep. Like, this is just going to see a movie.
Yeah, dude. Top tier, like the nosebleed seats for a normal UK game right now is like $86. Like, no, I'm not fucking paying that. And what am I gonna pay $20 extra just to be able to move probably 5 rows? No, this is stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid.
Why'd you piss me off tonight, man? Jesus.
We're ending the show by pissing you off. It's okay. Yeah, I completely agree, Rosalie. This is not the way to get butts in theaters. It's not. So if we go through this real quick, this has more details than I will. At your next visit to AMC Theaters, getting a prime seat may cost you a little extra. Yes, it's the country's largest theater chain. I thought it was.
That's so surprising. What theater is doing the fucking, not only just the screen in front of you, but the screens on the side?
That's Cinemark. Dude, I love Cinemark.
Bro, Cinemark did it better than AMC. Like, I don't know why AMC is doing this right now. Like, Cinemark's promo for like the whole 3-screen adventure, that's dope. Even though I know it's probably going to suck in like a year or two and it's going to get old, but it's a cool thing to bring people in the theaters. But to charge me to watch one fucking screen, like, think of it like that. Yeah, look, AMC wants to charge you fucking probably 40 or 50% more to change where you're going to sit down. Cinemark is going to charge the same price, but they give you 2 more screens.
Which would you choose?
I see a better deal with Cinemark, obviously. So, listen, like, where are we going with this?
Julia and I didn't go to our normal theater. Usually when we go see a movie, we go to Lexington. Sometimes we'll go to Florence because they each of them has a Cinemark. But we were already up in Newport, Kentucky, which is just south of the river. It's literally like here's the Cincinnati River, or not the Cincinnati River. Here's Cincinnati, here's the Ohio River, here's Newport. It's literally like you can see the city from there. Mm-hmm. And we went to an AMC to see A Man Called Otto. And like, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. Like, I tweeted earlier and I was like, if it ain't Cinemark, it ain't me. Because I honestly, like, the experience of going to a Cinemark is so much better than going to an AMC. Like, that's just my opinion. Somebody else might disagree with me, but I was not super impressed. The popcorn wasn't that great. The drink machines weren't that great. It's just not that great of an experience, honestly. Like,
you're literally just living.
I don't think it's as nice of a theater.
AMC theater.
I don't think it's as nice of a theater chain. I really don't. But anyways, so here's where I'm not going to read through this whole article verbatim.
Movie Tavern reminds me of AMC.
Yeah, I'm not a big movie tavern fan either.
Yeah.
So similar to music concerts, sporting events, or Broadway, moviegoers will have the option to pay more or less for admission depending on where they choose to sit in the venue or in the theater. In effect, front row seats will be available at a lower price, while seats in the middle of the theater will be available at a higher price. Now, somebody had said, I think it was Bretman from Goodreel had said that
I would
yes,
pay $10 and
and I
risk
do.
2 years with a felony to go pirate the movie than pay $50 to go watch it at AMC Theater.
I do agree that the sound quality is, yes, the sound quality is going to be better in the center of the theater or in the back of the theater. I understand that. But is the sound quality better enough that it's worth paying $4 extra for a ticket when the ticket already costs $9 a person? No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just not. It's not. At least to me, it's not. Some people might think it is. I don't know. The initiative kicks off on Friday at select AMC locations in New York, Chicago, and Kansas City, and will be expanded to all domestic AMC locations, yada, yada, yada. Here's the interesting thing. So there will be 3 different seat price options. The first is Standard Sightline, described as the seats that are most common in auditoriums and are available for the traditional cost of a ticket. So that's what's the normal cost of a movie ticket. Then there's Value Sightline, which is the seats in the front row. So you have like the... I believe the back and some of the outers are going to be the standard ticketing. The front is value ticketing, so that'll be the cheap seats.
In other words, economy.
Yeah, the economy seating, as well as the ADA seats. But then you will also have Preferred Sightline, which is the seats in the middle of the auditorium, and they're priced at the premium seats. You know what I mean? Things like that.
That's so stupid.
And also the AMC Stubs members, or whatever the hell it's called, they can reserve seats in preferred sections at no additional cost. So if you're part of the AMC rewards thing, it'll be the same price for whatever. Again, garbage.
Wait,
Stupid.
so even if you're an award member, you still got to pay the same price?
No, if you're an AMC Stubs rewards member, essentially you can you just pay the same normal. You just pay the normal flat rate. Like there's no value. It's just the standard whatever the ticketing is. Say the standard seating is $9 a ticket, value seating is $6 a ticket, and premium seating is $12 a ticket. You would just be paying the standard $9, like just the normal flat rate. You don't have to pay the extra. You don't have to pay the less. I know I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Bad move.
I saw where it was expected to provide a detailed seat map that outlines each option during the ticket process. I saw that map somewhere. Give me a second. I'm gonna find this.
For what? What are you finding?
I saw a map. There was a seat map.
Oh, of what the cost would be?
Yes, I saw this.
Rosalia, I agree. Like, so now there's gonna be a first class sections in the Cinemark. How more pretentious can these people get? Honestly, like, you understand? Like, imagine, like, I could picture this scenario right now. Like, mother takes her kids to the movie theaters, and they're like acting amok, and that's fine. That stuff happens at theaters, but it's fine because we are all paying for the same experience. But then when you have some fucking schmo that's gonna like say, I paid $50 so I can have the good middle seat, and your kid's fucking crying and shit like that. That's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna create literally like a financial divide, or like what's it called? Status like divide between these movies. And
yes,
like,
there it is. Okay,
it's fucking ridiculous to have that.
Yeah, I completely agree. And listen, if Cinemark and Alamo and all those other theater chains start to do the same thing, they're stupid, because they should see the reaction to this and be like, okay, people don't want that. That ain't gonna work.
Cinemark and Regal are gotta be like, let's just see how it goes.
So I don't know if you can really see this. I know we're kind of like it's kind of cut off. Well, I can change us, but I can't change where we are. It's kind of cut off. Let me take us away. So if you can see, so blue is $2 off. It doesn't have the price on here, but Value Sightline, which is, if you look at the top, it's like right at the front of the screen. And then for whatever reason, there's value sightline. Value is if you look like in the back section, like if you went up the stairs, there's two random blue ones there. I don't know why those are value. That doesn't make any sense. All of the white ones are standard sightline, like just standard seating. And then the yellow is preferred sightline. So it's $2 extra. So whatever you would pay for a normal AMC movie ticket, which I believe is like $9.50 a ticket, you're going to end up paying $11.50 a ticket instead of the $9, which I know sounds like a small thing, but like, screw that. No thanks.
Yeah,
You're exactly right, Rosalia. It's a class dividing thing. Like that's all it is.
That's what I was looking for.
That's
class
all
dividing.
it's saying. It's just dividing it into classes of who can do what.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. For me personally, I don't think that the AMC theater experience was nice enough for me to be like, yeah, I'll get a premium ticket. Like I don't know. I was not super impressed when we went to go see A Man Called Otto at the theater. And it was an AMC. I was like, man, like I actually found myself thinking, I was like, man, I wish this was a Cinemark. Like I really did. And I'm not like,
whose idea was it?
What?
Whose idea was it to go to the AMC?
Well, we debated on where we should go, like if we should stop on the way home. And go to a different Cinemark or whatever. But we were literally right there. Like, we were literally right there to eat and to hang out. So I was like, we'll just see it right here. And I hadn't been to an AMC in a while. I was like, we'll see how the AMC experience was. I wasn't a fan.
Was not a fan.
I was not a fan. They didn't, and I know it might, small things might vary from location to location, but the popcorn doesn't taste that great. It doesn't.
I know.
Cinemark's popcorn is, I could eat an
top
entire
tier.
large tub of Cinemark popcorn by myself, which is
lie.
terrible. And that's like the old 2003 like diabetes commercial, but the old cat dude. Diabetes. I'd like to talk to you about diabetes. But, so I don't know. Cinemark is my preferred film experience, cinema experience if I'm gonna go. I usually, it's funny because I usually tag Cinemark in all of our stuff when we go see a movie, and I've had conversations with the people on Instagram. I'm sitting there texting, I'm like, I'm talking to the official Cinemark account right now, like what's happening? But Cinemark's always been good to us. So.
Hey, yo, Cinemark, shout out to us. Give us some free tickets or something. Anything.
Cinemark, we'll take that sponsorship.
Yeah, I'll take that sponsorship, dog.
We'll take that Cinemark sponsorship. We'll talk you up. We'll go see your movies all the time.
Pretty much, yeah.
I love it, man.